And since the very beginning of creation, after man separated himself from God, he has been lonely, trapped in a beautiful mind, looking to express the pain he feels because this world is a mess. And this heart that man has will never be refilled unless the only living God comes into connection with his emptiness. Heaviness is gone in the presence of the Savior, and transformation is seen when you remain in his love. Every step you take when you believe will be rewarded. When you lean into his grace, there is more than what's been voided. Ever since the time that man walked away, there has been a sadness and a desire to repave the way, but Jesus did it, and Jesus does it, and he always will. People get edgy when they hear accounts that clear the field. He walked on this earth with you in his mind. His heart was poured out and the cross was his crime. His love was his sentence and it held him by the hands. But now we see through all the lies with footprints in the sand. I know that what man did was only to prove a point, that God would overcome without forgetting all his loved ones. Creation, he saved it, the empty, they've been redeemed, the righteous. He says that the best day is when we step into his presence, into heaven, and we then receive glorified bodies while we walk along with songs to sing. Open your heart, remain in the stream. God's great grace is all that will remain. Sticking swiftly when chasing after the calling which he's given you, knowing in your heart that he'll provide because he sent you to a dark spot. Cling to what is good, follow quickly when the Spirit moves. You know he knew you would. He's up with the plan and the enemy can't take that. Run to a God that changes lives like an 8-track. And as we take these steps while walking upon the earth, with God's sufficient grace we will rebirth. Persevering through all the hurt, it only makes us perfect. And if you lack belief and ask, you will resurface. You will reverse it, going from a state of undeniably undesirable, unrelenting, unprescribable pain, all while walking in the rain, feeling darker than the stain that creeps upon your brain. Just need a homie, patient endurance while floating to the surface. Will man ever regain life once he has been purchased? Jesus bought and paid the price, his life he laid down, and his spirit came down, and his life in us is found. But when we as humankind try to do it on our own, we fail to see we're all alone and fall into a painful moan. Crying, dying, chasing, lying, falling, finding hopeless timing, climbing, trying, colliding, refining, all within the process. Immeasurably more than we could ask, he is ready. Psalm 119, when you fall, he is steady. Hold on tight because he's near to the brokenhearted. Don't lose sight because he's for the ones regarded. Least of these, please believe he won't leave. Give the keys of your heart to the King. Keep on moving, even when you don't have much. Glory, I am praying for the ones who's wanting to come rush. Open your heart, remain in the stream. God's great grace is all that will remain. Sticking swiftly when chasing after the calling which he's given you, knowing in your heart that he'll provide because he sent you to a dark spot. Cling to what is good, follow quickly when the Spirit moves. You know he knew you